Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horror review. We're back. It's a weekend of vampires, so we're here today to talk about Mutant Vampires from the Planet Neptune, directed by Calvin Morie McCarthy of 7th Street Films. The tagline is 5 friends embark on a weekend of partying at a secluded cabin where, unbeknownst to them, a murderous space vampire lurks in the shadows. So I'm saying this is the vampire weekend because obviously Renfield dropped. Oh, have I broken you?
Okay, I think I'm back.
Ah, right. Oh no.
Sorry.
Broken camera
a couple times, guys. Trying a new setup, so I might pop out every now and then.
Here, we've had too many good streams for too long, so we've got to...
Right, I think that's what it is.
We've got to get back to form. Come on, there's been no technical issues for a while, so people wonder what they're watching.
Yeah,
Starting to think we're professional or something.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's Vampire Weekend. So, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I feel like this only made the other movie that we saw separately, obviously, just that much better. Oh my god, I almost felt like I needed to review Renfield as soon as I got home, but then
I did, and I was like, I had to keep it short, and I was struggling because it's just dropped. I don't want to spoil it. But
I feel like there's not really any spoiling it. It's a fucking Nicolas Cage Dracula movie. Like, kind of know what to expect. Like, I gotta say though, one thing about it, I fucking love this Nicolas Cage renaissance of just him being able to be so over the top with his characters. It's just fucking perfect.
Yeah, that's. Do you know what? Maybe more actors need to be hit with massive tax bills if that's what it takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's like Wesley Snipes went to jail, and his career tanked. Nicolas Cage went, "Fuck it, I'm going to work every movie going, and I'm going to pay this shit off." And we're getting stuff like this.
To be fair, Wesley Snipes, as soon as he got out of prison, he was on What We Do in the Shadows. So,
the council scene. Oh god, that's right. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. So this is one that I chose.
Well, it wasn't 7th Street.
If I hate that or not that I chose it.
There's our star of the moment. Chris is on the channel to say hello. Hey man, this is going to be right. Okay. Right, movie. Try to be nice because I don't want Calvin thinking we're picking on him. I was on board, right? I was on board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we start off typical tent in the woods scene, loving couple, nice memories. Yes. We get the cheesy spaceship, which was actually quite cool.
Fucking love
it.
Get
the vampire landing, but obviously still in the spacesuit and collecting samples, so there was a purpose to the vampire being there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all, I'm like getting, this could be good. This is looking promising.
Mm-hmm.
And we get the, did you hear that? Right, so we know what's happening. Yeah, a fucking ex-murderer appears out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was definitely a choice.
That's kind of what I checked it. I'm like, why? I don't know whether he's trying to be funny. If this is like satire, if these films are meant to be satire, but delivered in a way that I don't get, I don't know. I'm scratching my head. I'm like that scene just took me right out because there was plenty there. And the fact it was Mutant Vampires, I was expecting more of them now. Like an invasion force. I was expecting killer clowns type stuff. These vampires popping up, and people disappearing and ended up in a chamber of something. And all this kind of thing, especially from the opening scene.
Mm-hmm.
Then the escape mental patient ex-murderer turns up and goes, and this weird fucking
yeah, it was definitely a choice, and it was never paid off. So it's like, why? I mean, other than spoiler him getting killed, but still, it's like that wasn't necessary. Could have just killed the couple.
Yeah, and started off, like any good. Is he trying to break norms? You think trying to when you get him on here and freaking grill him to be like, "Oi, explain yourself, sir."
Right.
Explain what the fuck this is, because I'm struggling here. I'll be out. And why did the vampire cut through the side of a tent when the flap was open and somebody's being actively chopped to bits? Or,
I mean, that makes sense because it's just significantly more dramatic than just walking in a flap.
And also the fact that it's machete, so I'm going to be fucking Jason Voorhees in a spacesuit.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Whatever. I get. I'll accept the machete. It's a fucking vampire from space, like whatever.
Not bring his own machete, like space machete. That would have been cool. Actually, a space machete, like made out of tinfoil or something.
Mm-hmm.
That went pew.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
God, man. Yeah, that just that. I was freaking excited. Going, oh right, this could be fun. And I watched It Came From Somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I still need to see it. I fucking bought the DVD or Blu-ray, one of the two, and I still have yet to watch it.
Yeah, that whole thing with the pew and the skeleton, that's the running joke through the whole movie. That was class. But that's something like going, what the fuck? What's actually happening? And then we'll cut to, how can I put that? Like, who are these people? How are they friends or in relationships? Or these are four random people just shoved together?
I mean, what is a friend group other than that?
Yeah, just not saying that. We get introduced to the most annoying character I think ever created.
Pretty close. I'd put her top 10.
Definitely up there. That's Star. See that language, that cray. It was all cray.
Oh man, that shit. It's like, come on, like, what the fuck?
I'm getting an aneurysm fucking listening to that. I'm like our country has nukes. I think it'd be a world service. Just saying.
I mean, probably. I mean, you bomb enough of this country, it'll probably destroy the entire world eventually. So why not?
Yeah, and she is just irritating. It's one of those characters, or you've seen those people who just have to fill the empty space with noise.
I mean, she does push things along, so that's something.
What's a caramel macchiato? Fucking.
That's a very good question. Let's
freaking coffee with syrup and chocolate and fucking whipped cream and sprinkles and fucking put a few scoops of ice cream in there, I suppose, as well, and a few marshmallows. And
yeah, I mean that's
people not
definitely not coffee, man. I don't fucking get it. I give my wife shit for putting creamer in her coffee.
Look, no milk here, pure black tea. Fuck that.
Just nice black coffee, aka
the way it was meant. Actually, enjoy.
I mean, I can't talk too much shit because as soon as it hits like September, it's fucking PSL season stateside, and I kind of just turn into a basic white bitch when it comes to that.
Yeah, no,
fucking spice lattes.
I've seen the memes are painful enough. Never mind, actually, done it. Like a real life pumpkin's hard enough to deal with. It's the most rank, disgusting excuse for fruit/vegetable ever.
You are insane, sir. You are insane.
No, just come from a civilized country. Thank you very much, sir.
That's okay. That's fair. That's fair.
We cut our jack-o'-lanterns out of turnips. That's how we toughened up.
That's way more delicious.
See trying to carve away on things like the number of injuries, people losing hands and fingers and stuff over the years, like in the 70s and 80s, until these like soft pumpkin things appeared. You're just like, woof. I think probably the first British person in Counter probably just ran straight through it. Oh, you cover pumpkin in it. Woof. Oh shit, it's soft.
I mean, fuck, if that's what you're used to carving up, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, that's gross. Crispy stuff. Oh dear, man. I wish that was the worst thing about this movie.
I mean,
I don't know, right? Okay,
it's pretty up there. Like, so
it's not Beaster Bunny. Okay, so I have my new bottom tier movie of all time. It used to be Killer Sofa, closely followed by Cupid. But then I watched a film called Beaster Bunny, and it's my rock bottom.
Desperately need to see that.
So I compare all films now to that's my barometer test. So this is not Beaster Bunny. So we'll give it props to that. The main characters are horrendous, but the side characters are all cool in this.
Yeah, that's quite the change. Like usually it's the other way around.
Like the first couple of them, they were actually quite cool. I was rooting for them.
Yeah, and there was
get an extra 2 minutes. Come on, you can do it, folks. You can survive this. We know you're the cannon fodder, but I'm with you.
Well, and it's like their relationship was the only one that felt believable in this.
True.
I mean, I guess kind of
Yuri and
Yuri and what's her bug?
Cassiopeia or whatever the.
Oh yeah, Cassiopeia. Yeah. Sorry, I meant to write down the names and I
Cassie for short.
But like them, it kind of is believable. Like they seem awkward around each other, but yeah, the people in the tent, like that seemed like a lived-in relationship. Like they've been
and that was cool. And that even, that channel loves boobies and we love boobies shown appropriately, and that was cool. That was nudity for the in context of what they were up to, wasn't just thrown out there for no reason, unlike the later one. But we'll talk about
that. Which ones?
Yeah. But yeah, that worked. That's why I said I was on board until the friggin' director decided he wanted to show his arse.
I mean, hey, good for him, man.
Yeah, I know, mate. Fair play. It's just if it's that sort of slapstick satire, you need to keep that going, though.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just have a random scene and then play this movie straight for the rest. You have to have, if it's going to be that sort of craziness. An example would be Rib Spreader. I watched that. That kept that beat the whole way through. So I like in the Police Academy series, when you want that sort of slapstick, bonkers humor, you have to have it layered throughout the entire plot. You can't just have a random scene and then go like a roller coaster, because it takes you out of it.
Yeah, you got to keep that pace, and that's one thing I felt a little off in this movie is, honestly, it could have been a short, and it would have been, I guess, better. Just I felt like there was a lot
hiking scene not served no purpose.
What's that?
The driving and the hiking scene.
There was. It served like the actual dialogue built the story, but there was. I mean, fuck. One of the notes I made. It's like half the movie is like montages, and that was very early on into watching this. So I feel like it only progressively became more and more than half the movie as I moved along.
Yeah. Here's one for you. What is your Beaster Bunny?
So I love stupid, terrible movies. I do. Like, this kind of shit is my shit. But the only thing that I can't handle, and I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again, is sound. If the sound is bad, it takes me out of it. That's what I feel like this movie did a little bit better than his previous effort that we had watched, The Haunting of Ravenwood Manor. Like, the sound was off at times, but it wasn't terribly off. But yeah, the worst one, I was so fucking excited to see. and then I couldn't even make it in like 10 minutes, was Lamageddon. Like that, I would probably have to put that right up there.
Not seen that one.
I wanted to love it. I mean, it's about a space llama that's coming to destroy the planet, and it shows up in a fucking trailer. Like, that's awesome. Like? Yeah. But like the first part of the movie, they're outside in front of the house or the farm or whatever. I don't remember. It was a while ago. And all you can hear is because there's wind in a microphone as they're talking. And it's like, oh my God, people. That's what ADR is for fuck's sake. Yeah, I would probably have to say that's probably my Easter buddy.
Yeah, talking of which, actually, did you notice, Buzz's character, when he was getting out of the car, the lavalier bike, was fucking poking out his shirt?
No, I think, honestly, by the time I got to the point where they were getting out of the car, I'd already started like,
picking them up.
This is picking them up. Oh, okay, no, I didn't notice that.
Okay, so he's picking them up. The lavalier bike sticking like from the shirt. You're like, fuck's sake! Did nobody look at like when you put on your costume? You know that's close to the movie, or you just put on your room clothes. Look in the mirror and check for things like that.
Right.
Shirt over the top.
I don't know, man. I've seen like big Hollywood movies where they don't hide those bulges in their back and stuff. So it is what it is.
No, just thought it was funny. I was like, I noticed something.
Mm-hmm.
At least shows it wasn't. There's a bit of an effort being made to actually pick up dialogue rather than boom mic off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even starting with a camping trip, because we've all been camping.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to pack. Also, we know how to pack a lot of booze for camping.
Yeah, that is like, I mean, I'm no raging alcoholic. I'm a very smiley and happy alcoholic. But yeah, like if I'm going camping for a couple of days, that cooler they're taking, that's what I'm taking for me. Like literally last time I went camping, I had a cooler and that was pretty much just me. Yeah, granted there was food in there as well, but like that was gone by the end of the weekend, and that was 2 days. So the fact that there's 4 people that are just getting absolutely tore up, like where the fuck is the rest of your shit?
They rattled off the entire inventory and they were pointing it in the camera, and then it all fitted into like 3 handbags and 1 cooler, and you're like, nah, did you not try maybe you've got the props, sir, so did you not think about packing it to see what it would look like? Or better still, don't bother with the hiking scene and just drive up to the cabin and go out for a hike.
Right, afterwards. That was my first thing when they pulled up to the cabin. It's like, yeah, that's a road. Why didn't they just drive?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like so they could get high and drunk, because they were clearly getting high and drunk while they were driving up there. So it's like, just another like half mile, whatever.
That's the other thing. These aren't stoners. These are pure, straight up junkies.
Yeah.
Like this isn't just a bunch of stoners. This is pure. They're getting fucked up before they even start.
Mm-hmm.
They're chugging beers and bongs and all sorts before they even get in the car. Then what's in 8 ball? Is that meth or something? Weird fucking gnarly shit, isn't it?
No, it's coke.
Is it fucking gnarly stuff anyway? It's not like.
Let's see.
But you know, in the only starting out, and they're shoving enough stuff into them to like put them all on their backs. Like technically, they should have been wrapped around a tree, but it's just like,
right.
What the fuck? And then they go straight to sober, like fucking trying to act like they're Motley Crue or something.
Well, it's all about balance. Like that's why they had that 8 ball of coke, because the alcohol and the weed, those are depressants and relaxants. So they got to have a stimulant, and then they just kind of even out.
So you're basically back to where you were to start, anything, which is kind of what's the point? I don't get. I'm not a prude, but just the whole drug culture fucking thing, and this is just
I don't understand myself. I mean, I've been there. I don't get it. I like my weed. I like my booze. That's about it.
It was just like, and you just like, how are these two blokes, these two girls, well? Because these two are like bums, you know, just the way they present themselves on the couch and that. And you're like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Just so mismatched. Like, what is going on here?
Right,
Like,
and it's like the thing is,
every side character isn't a pair, and they look like people who are in relationships.
mm-hmm.
We get the campers, we get the hikers. God, who was the other one? Even the you know, the author Bran and the two girls in they look as if they're meant to be together,
Mm-hmm.
and it works. But these four in a bit. We'll talk about her in a sec. But
well, so I understand. Like again, I believe the whole Yuri and Cassiopeia thing. Like they seem like an awkward couple. Like they just started dating type of thing. I mean, of course, we find out real early on they've been together for a fucking hot minute. But still, like they have that awkwardness around each other that is believable. But yeah, fucking Homeboy and Star, yeah, no, I mean, they have the same kind of dynamics, so I guess it's kind of believable, but yeah, it's a little less.
It's things that got to take me out of it because, like I said, it's your characters. That's what makes you have to invest in your characters. I don't like that this slasher were disposable characters because to me, it's part of the fun is. You get invested, and then it's like, oh no, I wanted you to last. Ah, God, no. You know, that's my whole thing.
I don't know. I'm cut from a
down.
different cloth, man. Like I love the disposable victims, like Jason movies. That's like the best part about Friday the 13th. You don't give a fuck about most of them. Like pretty much like after, I'd say like 5. No. Well, after 7, you just kind of don't give a shit. Like, especially when it gets to Jason X, like you're just like, ooh, how these motherfuckers gonna die?
That was a completely different movie. That was
oh man, I fucking
that movie got so much shit, and it's like, no, this is just satire. This is just having fun now with the character because you can't be serious anymore. The franchise went on that long that have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah. Man. Okay. Well, oh yeah, they're packing sleeping bags. I mean, they're actually writing this. We're packing sleeping bags. They're staying in a cabin. Like, what would the plan to do? Was there no thought of? It's like just words thrown on a page.
That's kind of what it seemed like at times.
Yeah, that's what gets me. And this isn't hard to do. I'm not talking about super complicated fucking thespian fucking prose here. Just right, you're going camp or we're going to stay at a cabin. Fair enough. Fucking bung your stuff in the boot. Don't make a big thing of it. Pack it all there, and then send to the rest of the action, which I don't think would have cost any more in location shots or anything. Since they're already going through the woods, so fucking. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of filler in this. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. There's like a lot of stuff in this to fill up time, and that's the impression I kind of got with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was an hour-and-a-half movie where I honestly feel it could have been like a 30, 45-minute short, and it would have had a lot more impact. It's like the idea of the story is there, and I mean, from the title, you already know what to expect. Like, I mean, fuck, how we came across it. Like, I was looking up 7th Street Productions stuff, and I was like, how the fuck are we reviewing something else and not this? So of course we had to do it first before our next week's episode.
Yeah.
So it's like you already know what to expect with the title of Mutant Vampires from Planet Neptune. So it's like, give us that schlock, that fun, 50s, 60s goofy feel of sci-fi. And like the two biggest things about this movie that bothered me, I mean, it didn't bother me that much, but it was enough that I'm like, why? First was the stick story. Like, man, come on, that wasn't that interesting. Like, a lot of build up for no payoff.
And plus him trying to twirl it.
Yeah. And then the fucking the mutant
vampires do better.
What's that?
I've seen LARPers do better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, and then the other biggest disappointment is the mutant vampire. It's like we saw him like 5 fucking times in the movie. Like I honestly kept forgetting that I was watching a movie about a mutant vampire from somewhere else.
What was a mutant vampire that the sunlight doesn't affect?
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
And
It's from Neptune. It's something about the sun.
that's even further
Know.
away from the sun, so it would be more effective. No, but if you put the word vampire, and this has been a complaint of mine, and it's Hollywood, this fucking homogenization of supernatural creatures. Everything's just now fucking bland. The rules don't apply. Nothing affects it. It's all a virus or some shit like that. And it's really pissing me off because the era of Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, the Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, you name it, they have rules. Even zombies have rules. That way you know what you're dealing with, and then you can play about, tweak it a bit, but stick to the basic rules. What's happening now is everything's just got smashed down. One's rolling into the next, and it's just generic monster 1, generic monster 2, and then you lose the excitement. Oh, I'm going to see a vampire movie. Oh, I'm going to see a zombie movie. Oh, I'm going to see forget a Parasite movie, you know, that sort of thing. You lose all that. Oh, you still there?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Sorry.
Right,
shit's going out.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. Just that's an overall problem, I think, that's been happening in horror. Just people that don't respect the just don't respect the actual creatures and where they came from and why they're beloved.
Yeah. This is my wife's office. I didn't get a chance to set up a backdrop.
Well, I'm pretty sure Jana would like to have a word with you, Adam, about that at some stage.
No, it's straight up like if I was to move my chair, there's like a crafting table, a crafting cabinet. No, it straight up looks like a Mormon crafter.
Oh, is this where the magic underpants get made?
I mean, I guess.
Is it the sprinkling of space Jesus stuff to go on top of them?
Possibly.
Ding!
Yeah.
Oh man. What was the point of Larissa's character?
So we got an extra pair of tits.
Which once again, very nice. They were kept hitting to the appropriate moment where it's like starting to get bored with the movie and it's like, all right, okay, yep, thank you for that. Much appreciated.
Yeah, the nudity pacing is pretty good.
That's it. That's always good to have good pacing with nudity, and we've got a variety of movies as well, and no false advertising, because that's what annoyed me about his last movie. That was fucking Trade Descriptions Act.
Yeah.
If you're doing nude scenes, don't involve push-up bras. That's just putting it out there. That's just, don't do that to people. It's wrong. Yeah,
very deceptive.
It's evil. Oh man. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird movie because it's just like I didn't get the sense of fun. I think that's what got me.
See, I got the sense of fun. It's just I didn't get the sense. Like there was just so much filler, like so much there, like every 5 minutes there was a fucking another montage. And it's like, cool, we understand that they're driving and that they're hiking and that they're partying. It's like this whole movie up until the point where Larissa dies, it feels like a really long drawn out first act. And then as soon as she dies, it immediately goes to the third act, which is like, what, maybe another 10, 15 minutes. So it was definitely an interesting setup.
Yeah. The vampire, I have a major problem with the vampire. because, like I said, it landed. It seemed to have purpose,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just turned into a slasher. And it wasn't until like more than past the halfway point you actually saw it drinking from someone.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was just killing people for absolutely no reason. Like if it was kidnapping them, collecting them, feeding off them, you get it, but it didn't. It just picked up a machete and was like, chop, chop, chop.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm a vampire. Glug, glug. And that was it.
Yeah.
And why did no one else turn into vampires?
Well, because they're not Neptunians.
You've got all these extras who are more fun than the original cast. Or the main cast, why not have them turn into vampires? This would have been brilliant.
Right. And then there's a whole horde of mutant vampires.
Yeah.
I will say the makeup in this was amazing. Like that vampire was just beautiful.
It reminded me of, remember we reviewed Blood Vessel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's, I was trying to think about like where I've seen that sort of, that vampire design from. And yeah, that straight up looked pretty close to the Blood Vessel vampires.
Yeah, and that was they were terrifying. They were brilliant. They were the old school Nosferatu type. So I see where they went with it. Yeah, that's just it. I think that's why I'm disappointed. It's like, God, it's all there. Just
embrace it.
Just do the thing. Do the title. Look at the title and do the title.
Yeah.
Don't do the other shit. Do the title. Brilliant title. There we go. That's what we want. Come on.
Yeah, that's all we wanted. And it was so beautiful. Like, just embrace it. Show it so much more. I think I would have been giving it a whole thumbs up versus a half thumbs up if we had got more of the vampire.
Yeah, the main creature just didn't, it was like not even a side character. Like the side characters were more prominent than the antagonist. It was odd. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else they asked about this. Looks like I've gone through most of the notes already.
Well, I mean, yeah. The thing is,
like
the movie, like the story beats are pretty short. It's two couples going together to go chill in a cabin in the woods. They get there, they party, vampire shows up, people die. That's it.
Yeah. You could tell that Kopiane, whatever you called her,
Cassiopeia,
that was the one, right? You could just tell she was being the final girl because she didn't get her tits out.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else got their tits out because she didn't right, final girl, okay. And she didn't have sex with Yuri, so final girl. And you're like, come on, why did I know she's the final girl?
Well, I mean, the whole final girl shit got set up in the beginning anyways. Like, you kind of just knew that she was...
I thought they were going to go the stream direction.
I mean, that's probably for the better.
I thought they were going to do that, we haven't yet, and then do it, and then still survives. I thought they were maybe going to play with that. Mm-hmm. Or I thought maybe Larissa's character would have been the one to survive since she was the only pure one.
Yeah, up until she got a drink. And I'll say this, like, I can put back my liquor. If somebody's giving me a cup that full of gin and I'm slamming that shit, I'm probably going to be vomiting on somebody.
I have done
that. Same.
Because gin is gnarly if you're, gin's meant to be sipped with gin with tonic and just, it's a Sunday afternoon and a picnic table sort of drink.
See, that's funny because I always associate gin with going to punk rock shows. Getting just covered in Bombay Sapphire.
I can't. Every time I think of gin, I just think that gurgling up the back of my nose from this one time. The bottle was like that, and I just got caught, and just every time gin gets me, I just feel this sensation in the back, like, because that's what happened to me. I'm sorry, you don't go from straight lace to like just booze hound without passing out first. Like,
I mean, like, I like to think that I could drink like that. I know I can't drink like that.
These people should have been dead like before the vampire even got them. The amount of shit they've been pumping into them from fucking even get behind the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, vampires should have just come in and went, huh? Oh, right. Guess I'll move on.
I mean, I think the vampire waited because the vampire, like, if we go with traditional rules of vampires, like, he just wanted them to get super fucked up because then once he drank their blood, he would get that fucked up. At least that's the narrative that I'm keeping in my head.
True enough. Yeah, that's not actually one of those Vampire the Masquerade role-playing game. You can have an addict vampire, but the only way they can get their hit is through the blood of victims. You got like heroin addict vampires going sucking hobos, to get their fix because it's the way to get it. It's an interesting thing to play out, actually. Yeah. Also, do they not need to save fuel in outer space?
Probably not.
So you can just leave your flying saucer running the whole time.
Well, I mean, it's dark out there. How are you going to find it again unless there's a lot of loud noises and bright lights and exhaust?
And then every probably a budget constraint thing, but I just wanted them to go into the saucer and find all the kidnapped victims. They were being. I'm thinking back to Bad Taste. You've probably never seen that one, Peter Jackson?
I've never seen Bad Taste. I desperately need to.
Oh man.
No. Well, there's supposed to be a 2-pack release of that, if I remember correctly. This
Is it
year.
that in Dead Alive?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
pretty sure.
Yeah, good. That's one I have to pick up on Blu-ray or 4K when it comes out. Definitely, that is a masterpiece of. Like, here's how bad it is. The guy fires the RPG, right, and you actually see the string. It's like, right.
Hey, you know what? Considering the motherfucker did it in his mom's kitchen, like, I mean,
yeah, but that's
clearly he did something.
But you don't care. What I'm saying is, you actually see the bit of string, and I think it's done obviously, and you don't care because you're having so much fun.
Yeah.
So it's not about, and that's what I'm missing. I was expecting maybe some. I'd be interested to know what the inspiration was for this, like, because it's all over the. I think that's it. It's all over the place, and I don't know what movie it's trying to, or what genre, or what style of movie it's trying to pay homage to.
Yeah.
And then that's where I kind of got lost because it goes from, is it cheesy, stocky 50s, 60s, here's modern era, fucking Californian style, American type stuff. It's like, God.
Yeah, no one likes those people.
I thought chavs over here were bad until I met trashy Americans.
We like to outdo the rest of the world with trash.
Yeah, well, you've definitely done that. Honestly, nothing compares. Even fucking just people who are just lost their grip in reality. Just nothing compares to that. There's nowhere in the world like your country for that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
This is it was a shame, but I'll have to say, at least like I said, the side characters kept me going. So little side plots in the woods kept me going throughout it, because without that,
it was fun.
I'd have checked out. And I just like, you do the review, I'm not talking about this, and I just fucking not talking about this movie. So thanks to all the side characters, because they kept this movie going, and just give me a reason to carry on. Right, I think I had to ask you this last night. What friggin' style of music is that?
Oh man, that was it was a choice, and it's funny. So looking at my notes, because I was doing it like obviously as I was reading it, the very beginning of the movie, I'm like, oh, this movie's not bad, and mostly I was talking about the score. Like, I love,
the score was cool. I was on board.
Anything with a theremin, I'm fucking on board. Like, I love that shit. And it was like up until the hike where they decided to stop for some reason and drink. Like, the music was okay, and then it got to that, and it's like, oh, this is bad, and it only got worse from there.
They played it in the car. It's not mumble rap. It's I'm guessing some sort of rap derivative.
Yeah, I don't keep up with that shit, so I have no.
Yeah, neither do I. Friggin'
That's just not good.
Yeah, it's fucking grating. It's but good fuck up bitches, but fucking just it
I need
makes
to isolate
dubstep.
that and put some music to it.
Yeah, it's just fucking. Oh man, yeah, that just made me cringe even more. Like almost at the fucking caramel mucky fucking fuckity fuck whatever that fucking is. I'm old. I think this movie made me feel old. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like if those people exist in the world, which I'm pretty sure they do, I have nothing to say to them. Like there's no conversation at all. Like it may as well be from Neptune. If somebody's going,
No,
hey,
I mean,
Craig,
there's
Craig,
definitely a
Craig,
little bit of a conversation. It's get off my lawn. I guess it's a one-sided conversation.
God, we've become those people, haven't we?
Oh yeah. I accepted that role long time ago.
Bracing the grumpy old man. She's been encouraging tits out. Breasticles, dear chap. Breasticles. We're trying to keep it classy on this channel.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Those girls should have survived. What a horrible. No, it was like paint by numbers in that respect. You know, this is Final Girl, big neon. Me. Fair enough. Yeah, and that was it. So obviously, Thingy survives after some showdown. I watched that bit twice, and I still can't remember how she killed it. She picked up the magic stick. The magic stick of Yuri's destiny, which saved his life. Fucking Jesus Christ! I don't even know what the hell that was about.
Yeah, that fucking story, man. I was so pissed off when it hit the, you know, how he actually got this. It didn't even explain how he got the stick. It just said that he fucking had it, and like he put a shirt on it. It's like that's. So now you take it everywhere. So next time you get stranded somewhere, you can put your shirt on it,
or just
what
get
stranded. Just carry a goddamn phone with you, or a flashlight.
Or back in the old days, we had things called maps and compasses.
You're right.
They still work. Don't need to charge them.
Yeah.
Oh, that ship's that mountain. And that. Go. Yeah, how did she kill the vampire?
I don't know.
I forget. I've watched this twice and I forget because honestly, at this point, I was just like, it's over. She's limping away. And then we see more vampires. Sorry, we see one with the mask and then one with the helmet on. And I was waiting for the reveal of the one with the helmet to be Larissa.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen.
But didn't get that.
No. No, we didn't.
Come on, man. What are you doing, dude? Do you think he's just making these movies for us now to torture us?
Well, so this is an older one.
Is this ultimate trolling?
Isn't it? Oh, no, this was... Yeah, I guess this was 2 years ago.
Just go with it.
I mean, dude, if he is, I'm honored and excited for definitely.
Here, I made this for you. Just fucking have that. Gonna traumatize you, you bastards.
That would be fan.
So this was set up. Looks like it was set up for a sequel. Thoughts?
I wonder if that'll happen. I'd watch it.
Yeah, probably bloody well too. Freaking, it's almost like we're dialed in now. It's like we'll have to go through it. Yeah, Mutant Vampires from Planet Neptune Part 2. That'll be interesting. Where they go next, but I don't know. There's so much here, and yeah. There we go. I think I don't think we can really talk much more about it. It's Like, it's not bad. Broke Cameron again. Like,
Yeah, I guess that must be what it is.
I became a vampire because two goth girls wanted to hang out with bloodletting, Ouija boards, tarot, alcohol, and drugs.
Yeah, and that's fucking cool.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's way better than because something. I don't know. I'm still confused as to like the story that we got.
Yeah. And I had the casting. Like, if you had bit one and then say the girl from the first tent appeared again and got the next couple pop by the window, you know what I mean? And the vampire was directing them. I thought it would have cost them more money. Would have been a bit of makeup.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of pale makeup, that would have been enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Such a shame, but there you go. I guess.
I mean, hey, at least it's free on Tubi, so I mean, that was cool.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get a what do you call it? VPN for the next one. I got this off Amazon because we got blocked because conspiracy theories. Tinfoil hat on.
Yeah, bastards.
No, it's actually there's a whole argument with the EU apparently, and we got caught up on it, so they banned it from everywhere.
That's fucking
Even
stupid.
though we're not in the EU anymore, they're saying it's not available in the EU, and we're not in the EU, so we should be all right. But fuck. Well. Right. So next week we have The Conjuring. What was it?
No, it wasn't The Conjuring.
The Conjuring off something, wasn't it?
No.
It's to do with sleep deprivation anyway and dreams.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Pull it up. It was the newest one, right?
Yeah, it's just come out.
Conjuring the Beyond.
Conjuring I knew Conjuring was on the title.
Yeah.
So we will check that one out. And I think Captain Turtleneck's in that one.
Well, and Star's in it too, so we'll see if that was just a character choice that she was making in that in this movie.
We'll see. Well, we got Groundskeeper Willie got a redemption arc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was
the
pretty
return of
good.
Groundskeeper Willie. He redeemed himself. He was actually a cool character in this.
Yeah, I had Janet pretty mad at me because I kept telling her if she was a boy, that's what she would look like. Because she's a ginger, and yeah, I thought she was going to kill me.
That's gonna be you, so that's you. That's you. Yeah, there you go. So these films do serve a purpose, if nothing else, but to wind up your nearest and dearest.
Yeah, absolutely. Because of course I didn't force her to watch this one. I made her watch The Haunting of Ravenwood Manor, but this one it was like, I'm gonna watch this. If you don't want to watch it, I can wait till you go to bed. No, it's fine. Put it on. And then the whole time, every time I look over at her, she's just like.
Oh man, at least we're not the only ones. But yeah, we need to get Calvin on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
He needs to explain himself. And maybe it will all make sense.
I want to know his process.
Yeah, because obviously we don't watch many movies, so we don't know anything.
True.
Right, folks. I think we'll wrap it up there because we're kind of beating a dead horse now.
Right. About the only thing left to say is I do love the line, which they repeat a lot, is "Go have a beer; it'll make you feel better." And I feel like those are words to live by.
That's cool. I can live with that.
Definitely.
Oh well, let's see what next week brings anyway. So folks,
fucking excited.
Doing the talk spot, and we're going back to 7th Street. This is our avenue of pain.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, folks. Go up the other channel, do the typey techy things, and until next time, keep it creepy.
Keep it horrific.